Archangel Michael says, there is a chilling presence around you, hidden behind a friendly mask. She walks the same hallways, shares the same air, and greets you as if she wishes you well. But deep inside, her smile is poisoned with envy, and her heart beats for your failure. You may have noticed how her eyes linger when you speak, not with admiration, but with a quiet hunger to see you crumble. Her laughter is loud when you make a small mistake, yet her silence is sharper than a blade when you achieve something. She does not need to speak for you to feel the coldness of her intentions. Her game is subtle, almost invisible to others, but it has been working behind the scenes. Whispers travel in corners, and conversations suddenly end when you arrive. The air changes when she enters a room, as if something heavy and unseen is pressing against your chest. Every move you make, she is watching, collecting, and storing pieces of your life like weapons to use later. It is not kindness in her smile, it is calculation. She is waiting for the moment when your guard is down. Type Amen to get blessing 333. She has allies, too, those who do not openly attack but help her silently. Their role is to feed her information, to strengthen her reach. They pretend to be neutral, but neutrality in this matter is a disguised form of betrayal. Her jealousy is not born from your mistakes but from your light. She cannot stand the fact that you carry an energy that demands attention without you even trying. Every time you succeed, she feels her own worth shrinking. Archangel Michael says, the heavens have seen her thoughts, the things she says when you are not around. She speaks as if you have taken something from her, though you have taken nothing but the space you rightfully earned. Her bitterness is not about what you did, it's about who you are. The spiritual world is already moving pieces into place to reveal her. Soon, the facade she wears will tear apart under the weight of her own actions. She will expose herself without even realizing it. Type Amen to get blessing 456. The dangerous part is how she pretends to support you when others are watching. She will stand near you in meetings, nod in agreement, and even defend you in small ways. But when the doors close and the lights dim, her words become daggers aimed at your reputation. Her mission is not only to see you fail but to make others doubt you. She works in shadows, planting seeds of mistrust that grow in the minds of those who once stood by your side. Over time, she hopes these seeds will bear the fruit of isolation. But what she does not know is that you are not alone. Forces far greater than her plotting have surrounded you with protection. Even when her traps seem perfectly set, something will cause them to snap back at her. Soon, her alliances will start to crumble. Those who helped her will realize they are destroying themselves by standing with her. And when that happens, she will be left alone to face the truth. Type Amen to get blessing 129. Her downfall will not come in an explosive way but in a slow unraveling. She will lose her influence, one person at a time. The trust she once manipulated will dry up like water in the sun. At first, she will try harder, becoming even more desperate to make you fall. She will create new lies, twist old events, and exaggerate every minor detail about you. But desperation always makes mistakes. Her mask will slip in front of the wrong person, someone with the power to expose her entirely. The same mouth that spoke against you will eventually betray her own truth. And the silence of the room when she is revealed will be deafening. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, you must not respond with the same darkness she uses. Your silence will be your weapon, your patience will be your shield. And when the time comes, your victory will speak for itself. Type Amen to get blessing 784. She will try to play the victim once her actions are exposed. Tears will fall, but they will not be for the pain she caused. You will see they are for the loss of her control. People will feel the insincerity in her voice, and they will remember the moments she hid behind false kindness. Those who once entertained her words will feel shame for believing them. They will turn away, and her name will no longer be spoken in the same rooms where it once had influence. Her seat of power will be empty, and no one will invite her back to it. The very workplace she used as a stage to bring you down will become the scene of her greatest humiliation. She will walk the same hallways, but with eyes lowered, afraid to meet the stares that once looked to her for leadership. And you will still be standing. You will still be walking forward, your light untouched, your position stronger than before. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Her presence will still linger for a while, but it will no longer carry the same power it once did. People will see through the smile that once fooled them. They will notice the cracks in her voice, the stiffness in her laughter, and the shadow that hangs over her every move. Her gossip will no longer spread as quickly because the listeners will have turned into witnesses against her. The whispers she sends out will die before reaching their destination. Every attempt she makes to manipulate will now come back with consequences she cannot escape. Archangel Michael says, this is divine balance in motion. The harm she intended for you has been redirected into lessons she must learn. She will be forced to taste the bitterness of the very poison she created for you. And when that happens, you will not need to lift a single finger. Justice will arrive quietly but powerfully, and everyone will see it for what it is. The tables are turning, and the power she clung to is slipping like water through her hands. Type Amen to get blessing 555. There will be a day soon when she will see you from across the room and feel the weight of her own shame pressing on her. She will try to avoid eye contact, but her guilt will be too loud to hide. Her steps will become slower, her posture less confident, as though the world has grown heavier for her alone. This is not only about her actions, it is about the spirit behind them. The energy she has been carrying is one of destruction, envy, and sabotage. And when such energy is exposed to light, it has no choice but to shrink back. Your role is to stay aligned with your truth. Do not engage in petty confrontations, for they will only serve to pull you into her chaos. Stand firm, speak only when necessary, and let your results speak louder than her schemes. Soon, she will realize that the only person she destroyed was herself. Her downfall will not be because of what you did, but because of what she could not stop herself from doing. Type Amen to get blessing 919. There is a higher reason this is happening in your life right now. This experience is showing you who is truly for you and who is silently against you. It is teaching you to see through the layers of false friendship and professional courtesy. You will emerge from this with sharper discernment, able to recognize the smallest flicker of dishonesty in someone's eyes. No one will be able to disguise their true intentions around you again. You will carry a spiritual awareness that keeps you safe from future traps. She, on the other hand, will find herself in the very isolation she tried to put you in. The doors she closed for you will now be locked against her. And the people she used to manipulate will refuse to give her the time of day. Archangel Michael says, your name will shine again, brighter than before. Every rumor will dissolve, every shadow will fade, and the truth will stand tall in the middle of it all. Type Amen to get blessing 808. You may even witness her trying to rebuild her image, but the damage will already be too deep. People will remember her betrayal and keep their distance, no matter how hard she tries to act sincere. The trust she lost will never fully return. The work environment will feel lighter once her influence fades. Conversations will feel genuine again, and the tension that once filled the air will disappear. You will be able to focus on your purpose without the constant awareness of her watching you. Those who once doubted you will now speak in your favor. They will recall moments where they sensed something was off but could not put their finger on it until now. And slowly, the respect you deserve will be restored in full. Her season of control is ending. No matter how she fights to keep it, the grip she once had is gone forever. Type Amen to get blessing 747. She will no longer be able to walk into a room and command attention with fake charm. The faces that once lit up for her will now turn away, pretending not to notice. Her confidence will shatter quietly, piece by piece, until there's nothing left but the truth she tried to bury. There will come a day when she sits alone, wondering how everything slipped away so fast. She will blame others, she will blame circumstances, but deep down, she will know the truth. It was her own actions that built the walls closing in on her. She will realize that the trap she set for you was the same trap she fell into. Archangel Michael says, every act of envy, every whispered lie, every calculated move has been recorded in the spiritual realm. And now, the scales are tipping back in your favor. What was meant to harm you will end up pushing you into greater recognition and success. You will begin to notice small signs that the shift has already started. A casual comment here, a change in tone there, small but powerful clues that the energy has turned against her. The same people who once believed her stories will now question everything she says. Type Amen to get blessing 301. Her smile will lose its shine when she looks at you. No longer will it carry the same hidden sharpness, it will now carry the weight of defeat. Even if she tries to hide it, her spirit will not be able to mask the loss. You, on the other hand, will walk with a different kind of strength. You will feel lighter, freer, as if a heavy chain has been broken from around your neck. You will notice that your steps carry more power and that your presence fills a room without effort. The blessings that were delayed because of her interference will begin to flow again. Opportunities will knock, and doors will open, sometimes in unexpected ways. The same place where she tried to shut you out will now become the stage where you rise. And when your time to shine comes, you will not need to announce it. Your success will speak louder than any defense you could give. Type Amen to get blessing 614. She may try one final time to strike back, thinking she can salvage her influence. But by then, the damage to her credibility will be beyond repair. Every move she makes will only reveal more of her true self. People will start sharing their own experiences with her, piecing together the bigger picture. The stories will match, the patterns will be obvious, and her web of deceit will collapse. She will be left standing alone in the very darkness she created. Archangel Michael says, "This exposure is not by chance, it is divine timing. You have endured the storm, and now the clouds are parting. Light is pouring in where shadows once ruled. This light will not only reveal her, it will also reveal you for who you truly are. A person of integrity, strength, and resilience." Type Amen to get blessing 440. The most powerful part of this story is not her downfall, but your rise. You will find yourself in places you never expected, sitting at tables she tried to keep you away from. You will receive recognition from voices that once stayed silent. The more she fades, the more your light will grow. And as it grows, you will see clearly why you had to go through this season. It was preparing you for a higher position that not everyone can reach. You will not just survive this, you will transform because of it. And when you look back, you will see that her role in your story was temporary. She was only a stepping stone on the path to something greater. The same smile she once used to mock you will be the memory that reminds you how far you've come. Soon, her name will be nothing more than a forgotten echo in your life. Type Amen to get blessing 982. The energy around you will begin to shift so noticeably that even you will feel it in the air. Tasks that once felt blocked will suddenly move forward without resistance. The weight you carried because of her constant interference will lift, leaving you with a clarity you didn't realize you were missing. She will sense this change, and it will unsettle her. The more you thrive, the more desperate she will become. But every desperate move will only dig her deeper into the pit she created for herself. Archangel Michael says, "Do not be surprised when she starts to speak sweeter than ever before. This is not a sign of true change, it is a last attempt to regain access to your space. Keep your guard high and your spirit steady. You must understand, the enemy often tries to re-enter just before they are permanently removed. Stay firm, and do not give them an opening." Type Amen to get blessing 775. Soon, a moment will arrive when her downfall can no longer be hidden. It will happen unexpectedly, in a meeting or in a public setting. The very people she once influenced will confront her openly, and her words will fail her. The silence in the room will be heavy as the truth comes to light. People will exchange glances, each one silently acknowledging they finally see her for who she is. Her attempts to explain will only make her look guiltier. You will not need to say a word. Your calm and steady presence will be enough to show the difference between you and her. And that difference will speak volumes to everyone watching. From that day, her power over your environment will vanish completely. Type Amen to get blessing 663. Her allies will distance themselves quickly, fearing they might be dragged down with her. Some will even approach you privately, admitting they were misled. They will express regret for believing her words and offer to set things right. This will be a turning point for you, as you realize just how much falsehood had been swirling around you. The truth will begin to clear the air, making space for real connections and real opportunities. Your reputation will not only be restored, it will be stronger than ever. People will respect the fact that you did not stoop to her level, that you chose patience over revenge. This quiet strength will become part of your legacy in that place. And while she scrambles to repair what she broke, you will be moving forward into greater things. Type Amen to get blessing 511. There will come a day when she looks at you and sees not the person she tried to destroy, but the person who overcame her without even engaging in her battle. That look will carry a mix of disbelief, resentment, and quiet acknowledgement of your strength. Archangel Michael says, this victory is not just about this moment, it will echo into your future. It will teach you that no weapon formed against you can truly prosper when your spirit stays anchored in truth. You will carry this lesson into every future situation, and it will shield you from similar traps. Those who once doubted you will now stand as witnesses to your resilience. And your story will inspire others who are walking through their own silent battles. This is the turning of the tide. And nothing can stop it now. Type Amen to get blessing 394. From this point forward, she will no longer be able to predict your moves. You will operate from a place of wisdom and quiet observation, while she stumbles blindly trying to regain control. Every step she takes will lead her further into the consequences of her own choices. The workplace will slowly shift in your favor. Conversations will be warmer, the tension will ease, and the quiet hostility that once lingered will dissolve. People will naturally gravitate toward you, sensing that your presence brings stability, not chaos. Archangel Michael says, the truth always rises, no matter how long someone tries to keep it buried. She built her position on deception, and now the cracks are too deep to hide. The same smile that once felt powerful will now feel hollow, even to her. And the most poetic justice is that she will have to watch you succeed from a distance, knowing she had no power to stop it. Type Amen to get blessing 852. There will be whispers, but this time they will not be about you, they will be about her. The same voices that once repeated her lies will now share the truth of what she did. And these whispers will spread faster than anything she ever said about you. Her name will no longer inspire trust, it will inspire caution. People will quietly warn others not to rely on her, not to share too much, and not to believe her words. The social ground beneath her will crumble, leaving her isolated. Meanwhile, you will be moving with purpose, stepping into roles and opportunities that were once blocked. The space she tried to take from you will be replaced with something far greater. And you will finally understand that this was not just a battle for your position, it was a battle for your peace. Type Amen to get blessing 926. Even as her influence fades, you will notice her trying to linger on the edges of conversations. She will still attempt to insert herself into moments where she is no longer welcome. But the energy around her will feel different, cold, uncomfortable, and unwelcome. People will politely excuse themselves from her presence. Invitations will stop coming. She will begin to feel the same exclusion she once tried to force on you. Archangel Michael says, this is not punishment, it is simply the reflection of her own actions returning to her. The energy she released into the world has found its way back home. And the same hands she used to push you down will now have nothing left to hold on to. Type Amen to get blessing 733. Her downfall will reach its final stage when a key decision is made without her. It might be a project, a meeting, or an opportunity she expected to lead. But instead, her name will be absent, and yours will be there. That moment will hit her harder than any words ever could. It will be the undeniable proof that her time is over. You will not celebrate her loss, you will simply walk forward into your gain. For you know that your rise was built not on destroying someone else, but on standing firm until the truth did its work. And as you continue forward, you will feel the full weight of her shadow disappear from your path. Type Amen to get blessing 619. The day will come when her absence feels like a breath of fresh air to everyone. People will notice how much smoother things run, how much lighter the atmosphere becomes. Her name will barely be spoken, except as a reminder of what happens when someone uses darkness to climb. You will stand in the same place where she once tried to overshadow you, but now your light will fill every corner. Even those who were once blind to her deception will acknowledge your resilience. They will see that you were never the problem, she was. Archangel Michael says, "This is the restoration of order. What was stolen from you is being returned in double measure. The seeds of integrity you planted in silence are now blooming for everyone to see. And as you move forward, you will feel an unshakable calm knowing the battle is over." Type Amen to get blessing 404. Her world will shrink in ways she never expected. The influence she once carried will vanish, her confidence will fade, and the energy she once used against you will turn against her. She will realize too late that she was never fighting just you, she was fighting the truth. Her attempts to rewrite the past will fail. Too many people have seen the truth now, and the story cannot be changed. The more she tries to defend herself, the more her words will expose her motives. And you will not even need to watch. You will be too busy walking into the future that was always meant for you. The noise of her downfall will be nothing more than a faint echo behind you. Type Amen to get blessing 588. You will carry this experience like a hidden crown, a quiet authority that others can sense. It will make people think twice before trying to harm you, because they will feel the unseen protection around you. Your presence will demand respect without you asking for it. The path ahead will be clear, free of the constant stumbling blocks she placed in your way. You will find yourself stepping into opportunities that seem perfectly timed, as if the delay was only to prepare you for this moment. And the best part, you will rise without bitterness. You will rise without carrying her darkness. Your victory will be clean, undeniable, and untouchable. This is the kind of success that cannot be taken away. Type Amen to get blessing 377. In the end, she will be a distant memory, a name that fades with time. The lesson she brought into your life will remain, but her presence will not. She will move through her own struggles, facing the weight of her choices alone. You will look back only to realize how much stronger you have become. You survived the whispers, the sabotage, and the isolation. And you turned it into fuel for the future. Archangel Michael says, the chapter is closed. What comes next is not about her, it's about you. A fresh page, a stronger story, and a brighter light than you've ever known. Walk forward. The victory is already yours. Type Amen to get blessing 1000.